You know what?
What?
I feel like this is going to be an impossible mission to get to this podcast.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to the new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we got the two movies that everybody's been talking about this week.
Well, yeah, the ones.
Well, I mean last week, because let's be honest, this week everybody's now talking about Barbie and Oppenheimer. But the first movie we're going to be going over is the Project Greenlight winner. Now, if you don't know what Project Greenlight is, years ago, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon basically made a way for up-and-coming directors to get a chance at making films, and then they kind of like film it as a reality show, so that gives them the money to make the movie that they need to make. Where is that? Here it is. Yeah, Project Greenlight. You can watch it. The new season's on HBO Max. Again, they don't pay us to say that. I'm just saying I watched it yesterday, so you have to suffer too. But the movie is called Gray Matter, starring.
I sent you the list of stuff.
I know you did. I just didn't have it up. I was not prepared, guys. Okay. I'm sorry. I blame Chris.
By the way, the clips I got are shorter because there's so many people to get through today, but they're shorter. So it's,
dude. Okay. So Mia Isaac.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. You know, actually, I wanted to take you here first. I think it could be super helpful. Before you write, you have to deal with why you're feeling stuck.
That was from Actually Not Okay, that movie we talked about earlier this year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Whereas okay. I could call her not Zendaya. It's like I call her in that movie.
Not Zendaya. Dude. Anyway, also starring in this movie, playing her mother, Jessica Francis Dukes.
Not like normal people, Ro. These abilities only work if you are in control. So what's his name?
Whose name?
We're not playing that game. You want to keep secrets? And shield them better in your mind.
It's actually from the Grey Matter trailer, because there's nothing on the internet for her except for that. Like, she's in Ozark. She plays that FBI agent, but
she did. Yeah. She played the FBI agent Ozark. One of my favorite shows.
That's
probably of all time. You know why?
Because I know why.
Jason Bateman. Every time. Bateman's the boy.
Bateman.
And also, one of my favorite actors in I love seeing this dude every time he pops up, because you never know what he's gonna play.
Yeah.
And it's Garrett Dillahunt.
Whoa. Are you making a bomb?
It's a fizzy water machine. I'll make you one, but be warned, I prefer my carbonation sharp, like the devil dancing on my tongue.
Well, maybe later. Gloria and I are going to walk to the phone store. If we're going to hit the Congresswoman's house Saturday, we're all going to need to be able to communicate.
So it takes two people to go to the phone store, does it? Is this a date?
No, it's not. I just wanted to see the inside of a phone store. Why, did she say something to you?
It's from Sprung. Sprung is one of those shows that came out like right after the pandemic.
Decades ago. What was he in? He was in something that I watched weekly. What was it?
Was it not he was in Fear the Walking Dead as John DeWary. It was 41 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. He was also in Deadwood the movie, but that was uncredited. But yeah, he was in Fear the Walking Dead. And Army of the Dead. He was in that too.
Oh, maybe it's Army of the Dead. I remember him from anyway. So those are the three main actors for Gray Matter. We'll be talking about that movie first, and also about Project Greenlight a little bit. I watched the whole reality show.
No, I didn't watch it because I was busy. But Neil, has been on. He's broken his arm, so he's just stuck at home.
Yeah. Well, I watched it while I was actually preparing the podcast yesterday. So I just had it up on the TV while I was working on everything. Then the movie of the last weekend, which will not be the movie of this weekend, it will get annihilated by a Barbie girl, and then Oppenheimer will come in second.
Yeah,
it's already Barbie has already sold more tickets than Avatar: Way of Water pre-sale.
You and I are both really excited for that movie. I know you are.
I know, right? Whoever knew I was going to sit here and say,
so,
as a 40-year-old male, going to be like, I want to go see Barbie.
So I was excited when I heard that Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach were working on it together. And I'm like, okay, they're not going to go the traditional Barbie way. It's something subversive about it. And so I'm excited.
Yeah, I had to skip so many stories about it while I was looking for news segments.
Because we got to talk about next week. By the way, I will be dressed up next week on the podcast for that.
Oh my gosh. As a burnt body of somebody got hit by an atomic bomb.
That's right.
Yeah, as a dead corpse.
Yeah.
All right, the second movie we're watching this week, yes, it is the big Tom Cruise action movie of all time, the one, the only Mission Impossible.
Not that one. Yeah, keep going.
This one. Wait a minute. This one?
No, that's the first one from I think 1998 or 6. Yeah, keep going.
With this one?
That's the second one. That's the one that Limp Bizkit did the song for.
And Metallica's "I Disappear," which is one of my favorite. That is like one of my favorite Metallica newer songs of all time. Is this one?
No, that's Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, what about this one?
No, that's one of my favorite ones. Ghost Protocol, but not that one.
Not that one.
Not Rogue Nation either.
This is the #1 voted best Mission Impossible movie from fans. Did you know that?
Fallout?
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Really? That's not my favorite.
Yeah, that's the #1 voted. There we go.
Interesting. No, not that one either.
Oh, do you see who's in the bottom though?
Am I seeing this? Sydney?
It's George Takei.
Oh, it is George Takei. Man, young one.
Yeah, no. And then here we go.
No, not even that one.
No, not that Mission Impossible.
Not that.
Oh, you see who's in this one?
Tell me. Wait,
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy. The far right. Yeah.
It's like, how many Mission Impossible things? Okay, Mission Impossible has been the most remade, redone, well, not redone or rebooted, but like just continuance show on from like the 1950s on. But the Mission Impossible we're talking about is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I love that they tell you it's a Part 1, unlike 5 movies this past year that you go in and it's like, oh, I guess this is the beginning.
Yeah, you sit down with Dune, and then the title comes up, and you're surprised with Dune Part 1. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
you bastards! And anyway, first starring the man who this is literally his description on Twitter, on his Twitter account. The man who's been running in movies since 1981, Tom Cruise.
Respect the cock.
Oh, God.
And tame the cunt.
Why?
Tame it. Take it on head first with the skills that I will teach you at work and say, no. No. You will not control me. No. No. You will not take my soul. No. No. You will not win this game. Because it is a game, guys. You want to think it's not, huh? You want to think it's not, you go back to the schoolyard and you have that crush on big-titted Mary Jane. Respect the cock.
That is Tom Cruise from Magnolia channeling his inner...
But literally, channeling his inner what? Joe Rogan?
His Tate. What's that guy's name?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate.
That's probably where Andrew Tate got it from. Really, like literally, there's so many great quotes by Tom Cruise. There's need. I have a need for speed.
I almost did. You complete me from Jerry Maguire. You complete me. I was that. Yeah, but I saw that when I was thinking.
You're like, no, I want to do the clip of him talking about cocks. That's
respect the cock.
Oh God, Chris, I love you. All right. Anyway, next in this movie, you could say co-starring, but I'm just gonna say she was the headliner.
Yeah.
Haley Atwell.
I understand you're not happy with your meal.
You work here?
Unfortunately, no. Just so we're clear, this is pressed into your brachial artery. You may be dull but undetermined. Keep smiling. Once you start to bleed, you'll lose consciousness in 15 seconds. You'll die in 90 unless someone comes to your aid. Now, given your recent behaviour, how likely do you think that is to happen? To prevent this not entirely unfortunate event from occurring, I suggest you find a new place to eat. Do we understand each other? Yeah. Good. Oh, one more thing. Tip generously.
So I knew Neil would have killed me if I didn't get anything from Agent Cardi, so I picked her basically threatening to kill someone with a fork.
Oh, man, I love Haley Atwell and Agent Carter. I don't think that got enough love. The writing was kind of a little bad when it got to it, you know, and, you know, but Haley, I can't wait to talk about her later in this movie. Anyway, also in this movie, the one, the only, he is, besides Tom Cruise, oh, by the way, there's Agent Carter. Agent Carter, love it. Anyway, anytime you see a blue dress and a red hat, guys, usually it's somebody cosplaying Agent Carter. Anyway, he is the only guy who's been in every Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise. I think that's one of the facts I have later, and that is Vin Rhames.
Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
That's all I needed from him, man.
What the hell? Okay, so you get the cock one from Tom Cruise. You get the scene from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so what do you got for Simon Pegg? I got to hear this.
It's all right. I'm not trying to have sex with you. There's something I need to tell you right now. Unless you do want to have sex, in which case I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
And then the one who I can never get her last name correct, Palm.
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy because I can't even.
All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be really nice about it. I'm gonna just take it. 1 second. Now, Palm's really good. I like her. Did you see the? There was a shit talking video she made about her fantasy football team versus Chris Evans, and Tom Cruise and Halle and all them joined in the video while they're out of the. Yeah, it's really cool. All right, here we go. We're gonna hear how to pronounce this real quick.
Okay, so Neil has to hear this. So.
Oh, it's Klimatiev.
Okay,
Klimatiev.
So is it
Klimatiev? Yes, Palm Klimatiev.
No, telepaths know thoughts. Empaths feel feelings, emotions. You feel love.
Yeah, I guess, I feel a general unselfish love for just about everybody.
No. Romantic, sexual love.
No, I don't.
For her.
No. Do me.
I have never felt such joy.
All right, that's from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where Mantis. I mean, everyone.
Hey, so usually your mom's listening. It looks like my mom's listening this time.
Hi, Neil's mom. How are you? Helen, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Helen.
All right, and also in this movie is Palm Klimatiev.
We just played her.
Yeah, but you gave it to me twice, so
sorry.
I'm just kidding. Rebecca Ferguson is also in this movie.
Well, hi there. Where did you find those?
I know all the secret places. Do you want one? You're wondering why I'm wearing such a funny hat. I always wear this hat. So much, it's a part of my name now. My friends, my very, very best friends, they just call me Rose the Hat.
From Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that from? And I was like, I know that. Why do I not know it? And that's when she's talking to the little girl on the shoreline.
Yeah.
And finally, Vanessa Kirby.
I am facing this. I am facing it. I am facing this.
Well, I don't think you are. We need some justice here.
No, you need. That is what you want. That is what you need. That is your way. That is not my way. That is what you need.
From Pieces of a Woman.
I was gonna say that's either Pieces of the Woman or The Crown. I'd never watched The Crown, so I was like, but it sounded familiar, and I think I saw Pieces of Woman. Yeah. So, and there's a huge cast, of course, because it's Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Of course, one guy that pops up, one of my favorite guys in all of acting, Mr. Robin Hood, Men in Tights himself.
Oh, Cary Elwes. Yeah.
Yeah. The Pirate Robinson, Mr. Cary Elwes. Love that guy. Good guy. But that'll be Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
Oh, you do this better because Leah says I don't do this well. So you can find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com, W2 M as in movies, net.com. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You can find us on Bonfire, find merch like shirts with our name on it. Go to bonfire.com, search Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. You'll find us there. And everywhere you find podcasts, find Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. Neil, who are we talking about today?
Today, we like to promote the local businesses, and a good buddy of mine, one of my favorite pro wrestlers of all time, is now teamed with a guy that has one of the coolest looking places and one of the coolest looking names of all time. That is the Food Dudes Burger Joint. The food, look at this place. Look at this place.
Yeah.
This place is amazing. Like, isn't that just cool looking?
Yeah.
Now, my favorite pro wrestler of all time, you all know him, love him, is Lunchador, and they are offering the knuckle sandwich, which is grilled toasted bakery bread, peanut butter, fried egg, jalapenos, 5 strips of bacon, cheese, and topped off with a little dude's dirt burger patty. Now, I can't speak English right now. Where the heck did my voice go? There we go. They offer everything from hot sauces to burgers to they got Taco Tuesday, of course.
God, I want tacos right now. Thanks a lot.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm in the mood for some tacos. Look at that. Oh, but you know my favorite picture I found today of
what's that?
Of the Food Dudes Burger Joint.
What?
This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
It is the food dude himself with Lunchador, or as it says here, Lunchadude. Tulsa's groovy old-fashioned burgers, dog, and taco spot located off of Route 66 and 2 blocks east of Southwest Boulevard on West 23rd. They're known for old-fashioned burgers, but sometimes they may offer some of the dudes off-the-wall creations. You never know. Dude, if you're here in Tulsa, go stop by. The burgers are great. The hot dogs are all beef, and they're awesome. They're huge. They even got pizza hot dogs. They have BLT hot dogs. I mean, like...
Just take me there when we go. When I come back down
dude, definitely. It's just right down the road.
Okay.
So definitely, guys, if you get a chance, you can go to the fooddude.kitchen, or you can go to Facebook, the Food Dudes Burger Joint. Just look up the Food Dudes Burger Joint. And it's literally, you can go get t-shirts, you can go get hot sauces, you can order online and send to your house. Literally one of the greatest guys in the world. Support local, support the Food Dudes Burger Joint.
Yeah, we're about local
movies, man. I'm ready to talk about this first one, man. I'm about to give you a headache. I'm going to tell you the headache I had with it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the one, the only Project Greenlight. Gray Matter.
Now, do you want to talk about Project Greenlight for a second before we talk about the movie, or afterwards? Because I've not seen.
Oh, we'll talk about it, Darren. Just go with it.
All right, this is directed by Miko Winbush. This is her directorial debut as a feature filmmaker. She's done some short stuff, but this is her first Project Greenlight movie. Written by Philip Gillette. He written other things such as just this one. Really, he wrote the Europe Report, did stuff for Rise of the Tomb Raider, the video game, Love, Death, and Robots. But this is, his own thing. This stars Mia Isaac as Aurora, or as they call her in the movie, Ro.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. Actually, I wanted to take you here.
Also, Jessica Frances Dukes as Ayla.
Not like normal people, Ro.
And Garrett Dillahunt as Derek.
Whoa. Are you making a bomb?
This also stars Andrew Leiner as Isaiah, just really bit parts of everyone else. Neil, why don't you read the storyline for this one?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't even get there. Let's get to the storyline. Here it is. Aurora has known all her life from her mother that the superhuman abilities they have also make them dangerous. Now, Aurora will discover if her mother was speaking the truth on one fateful and fatal night.
Okay, so when I saw this, I saw the Project Greenlight thing when you have to watch this, right?
Right.
And you can tell you can tell I don't know what's going like first of all, it looks cheap. And that's not like that's like their point was it looked cheap, but this looks like a TV movie all the way. I'm not saying
all the way. Yeah. This movie looks like it was made by the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, yeah. And it's and that's not a compliment.
That is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Well, here's fact number 1. You ready for it? This movie was shot in only 18 days.
That's not surprising. So I want to say right away the directing of this is so flat. I thought.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the thing I'm gonna jump in now if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So Miko, is it Miko?
Miko Winbush, yes, Miko.
Yeah, Miko. During the whole 10 episodes of Project Greenlight, this lady just kept on she kept hiding out. She kept taking her microphone off, kept going away and having private meetings away from all the makers. And the Project Greenlight people had to yell at her and be like, hey, dude, the whole point of this is to watch how the sausage is made. If you don't see how the sausage is made, it won't help.
Yeah.
And this is how we pay for your movie. They premiered this to a group of people 3 or 4 times. And every time the big studio event at Warner Brothers was like, hey, there's no depth in the characters. There's not really an arch of the characters, really, not that much.
Yeah, we don't really care about them.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing the lady from Warner Brothers said. She said, I don't care about any of these characters.
And they didn't fix that. They didn't, because I didn't care. They do the cheapest thing at the beginning when it comes to showing you how it's like. They have that beginning scene, and then at the end you find out what it really is. And the way I'm not giving it away, but the way it's the fucking cheapest or biggest cop out, I think, for one.
And I don't want to be a butt, but let's just be honest. This was like a different version of Firestarter.
I've seen this movie 5 or 6 times over. So it wasn't original. You know what I mean? But I thought Firestarter
and nothing against the writer, but I mean maybe he just wanted to tell a story, and it's been done 100 times.
But a good director can elevate something that's mediocre and make it exciting. But Miko didn't do that. She shot straight from script to screen with almost no nuance, depth, or any good direction. You know what I mean? There's it's not there. She just shot script to screen. And that's not how you make a good movie, you know.
And she didn't communicate. If you watch the series, she did not communicate with anybody whatsoever. There's so many times that all the executives are dude, did we pick the wrong person for this? Yeah. Because they did review or interview 6 different original. There's this one lady that was she made it all what was that movie with Robert Pattinson when he was a druggie?
Good Times.
Good Times. It looked like that is what one director did.
That would have been amazing.
They all did one scene.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, that's the movie I want to see. That's the version of this I want to see. This was the acting was good. I will give it this. Even though there isn't the filming's not the best. Mia Isaac and Jessica Franks Dukes, the two of them.
Jessica Franks Dukes, yeah.
They just played off of each other so well. Jessica, who played Aurora's mom, literally, I don't mean to diss anybody else in this movie, but Jessica's acting went around circles around everybody else.
Yeah, she was
the best part of this.
She's a pro.
She's the best part of this movie. And you can obviously see it when you watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
but to be honest, I would not. This is Remember the New Mutants when that came out? Did
that
you watch
piece of shit? Yeah, I saw it in theaters when no one was there.
Yeah. And remember that movie? So like, it kind
actually,
of
I did compare it to that. So yeah, I was watching this.
It was kind of like the New Mutants, where it's like, okay, I don't care about anybody.
Yeah,
you did not give me anything to care about. Like, yeah, I get it. It's a daughter and a mother running from the big government secret agency or whatever, but they didn't make it a world. They made it too small.
Yeah, they made it too small. And honestly, dude, when I got done, this is giving away. I felt like I wasted my time on this movie.
Yeah, and it's only an hour and 24 minutes or something like that.
I was like, when's this shit over? That's what I was thinking the whole time. And that's not a good sign, obviously. Like,
and that's what I felt like watching the Project Greenlight.
Yeah, you're like, how the fuck did this get made?
I was like, is this done yet? Oh my gosh. Because I watched the movie first, so then I didn't have any reflection of anything. I went in the movie blind, and then I was like, okay, well, now I'll watch the Project Greenlight.
Yeah, because that's probably like saying Project Greenlight film. It's gonna make people go watch that TV show, which is probably better than the movie. Like,
no, it wasn't.
Oh
anyway.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I hate putting people down. I hope she does better on her next. I hope this was a learning lesson. I hope she can become a good director, a better director.
But Miko, I'm sorry, this movie sucks. Gray Matter's not good.
I'm not gonna give this a good rating.
No.
I mean, yeah.
So,
yeah. Also, the guy who wrote it was the same guy that did Love, Death, and Robots,
which is not bad, dude. That's all right.
Yeah, but anything else I've never heard of. But
yeah,
and he seemed like a cool dude. Like
he wrote Europa Report, which is not a bad movie. It's interesting. It's just not also the best.
Yeah. But he was a cool dude, and he just wanted to, but man, I don't think even him liked it, like what the final project was. So,
sorry, guys.
there's that. But, Chris, what are you giving this movie?
2.4.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be there with you. I'm right there with you.
It's gets an STD tag for sure.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Oh wow,
give it 2.
You're mad.
Like, this movie was just like, no, you know what? I gotta give it 2.5, at least a 2.5, because of Jessica. Jessica did do good acting. She took it to school on everybody. Like, even Garrett, when Garrett popped in, it didn't seem like he had any energy for his character. He's like, I'll come get you.
Yeah.
You'll all die. And it's like,
so this gets an STD tag for me and Neil. That's something they do tag. Don't waste your time on this. I'm sorry. Like there are better movies that are there are better movies than this. Out there, better sci-fi movies for sure.
Yeah, and go watch them.
That are just like this, but better. So, yeah. Gray Matter.
It's like, seriously, I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you that this was the best thing ever. And I just realized this whole time I'm supposed to be getting the news set up, and I didn't do that. So but that's okay. I can pop up anything. You can go.
So I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. And by the way, I want to mention there are almost no reviews on this, so this is whatever. Okay, because no one watched it, but except you and I. What is the IN score for Gray Matter?
Dude, it's got to be like 43.
And this is fewer than 50 ratings, 71%. So,
oh, really?
So all the cast mostly liked it, probably the crew. Now, there are 5 reviews from the critics. What is the critic score for this one?
I don't know. The critic score is going to be 52.
It's 0%.
What?
Yeah, so I'm going to read you a bad review. This is from...
All of them gave it a 0? No, they didn't even give one?
All 5.
All gave it a 0?
Yeah, all didn't like it. This is from Elizabeth Vincitelli, the New York Times. What she said is, Gray Matter is by the numbers, by committee product. Right. And she's not wrong. That's exactly it. And this is one that actually, they gave it a D. This is from Frank Sweetek of One Guy's Opinion. It says... comes across like something retrieved from Stephen King's wasteback, given bargain basement Twilight Zone treatment. Yeah, it's just like we said. We've seen this movie, and way better versions of it. So,
way better versions of it. I mean, do you know? I didn't know.
I didn't know.
But you know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I know. So do we need something? Do you still put news, or do I need to play some?
I'm not doing anything ever again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna go over in this corner and cry.
Are you tired, dude? Did you had a hard day?
It's been a hard year.
Oh yeah,
it's been a hard year, bro. I don't want to go. I don't want to say any more than that. It's just been a hard year. And I'm just getting. There's also this story that kind of goes across like 5 stories.
Oh, so you need to like sort of create a through line for it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like because it's the big story of the week, and let's just be honest, we all know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So let's get into it. Let's do it. This is the movies that don't suck, and some of them news. I'm going to read you a bunch of information. Chris is going to be like very dumbfounded that he never heard it before, but he literally read it this morning.
I forget things, guys. Just so you know, I forget things.
All right, first up, let's get into it. The big fight that's out there in the world. SAG and AFTRA are on strike. So Matt Damien, not that. Oops, sorry, wrong article. Anyway, if you don't know, Fran Dresser, who played the nanny for many years,
is the president of SAG and AFTRA.
Is the president. And she wants everybody to know that they are striking for the journeyman and not Tom Cruise. Like, they're not doing it for the big name guys. They're doing it for all the hardworking guys.
The blue collar actors. Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing that's going on is everybody's guy to hate right now. Disney CEO Bob Iger, who was the guy who's canceling all the Star Wars shows and the Marvel shows. For everybody out there who likes those things, write to them, tell them about that. Anyway, he thinks that they're all being unrealistic and they need to grow up. Bob's comment is, it's very disturbing to me that we're talked about disruptive forces on business and all the challenges we're facing to recover from COVID, which is ongoing. It's not completely back. Then he goes, this is the worst time in the world to add this disruption. I understand any labor organization's desire to work on behalf of its members to get the most compensation and be compromised fairly based on the value they deliver. We manage as industry to negotiate a very good deal with the Directors Guild, and that reflects the value that the directors contribute to the great business. We wanted to do the same thing with the writers, and would like to do the same thing with the actor. There's a level of exception that they have that is just not realistic, and they're adding to the set of challenges that the business is already facing that is quite frankly disruptive.
Fuck you, Bob.
Fuck you, Bob. Already, Bob, I didn't like you last week because they started canceling my Star Wars and my Marvel shows, which I'm a huge fan of. I like all of them. And I know there's better ones and other ones, stuff like that. But, I give them all a go.
Yeah.
But, man, I can't believe this. So good luck to everybody out there striking. I sent you a picture, I think, earlier this week. Even Bob Odenkurt's out there and stuff like that.
I mean, also, it's also talking about AI. A lot of people are worried that stuff like ChatGPT is going to take away their jobs for writing, which it's not there yet. But I mean, it's getting uncanny valley almost.
Where is that? Here it is. James Cameron just wants everybody to know that he warned you guys all about this in 1984. It was a movie called The Terminator, when AI goes viral and takes over the world. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Skynet?
Yeah.
But anyway, several indie films have been given the go-ahead to still record, with stars Jenna Ortega, Matthew McConaughey, and Wahlberg. They're getting a nod. SAG's like, hey man, that's cool because it's an independent film and it's not made by big studios and stuff like that. So they're like, hey man, go out there and keep doing it. And they're like, cool, thank you. We'll go finish these and we'll be right on the picket lines with you.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is, of course, she's one of the big strikers. She is already throwing out more ideas out there. she wants to do an Odd Couple movie.
Okay, like just a new one, like a remake of The Odd Couple.
Yes, they want to do, but guess who she wants her odd couple to be?
Who?
It'll be her and Tiffany Haddish. Can you imagine that movie?
That'd be interesting. That'd be definitely interesting. And Tiffany Haddish, she's hilarious. Yeah, it's just she's so funny. We like her. So yeah, I'll watch that.
Man, I'll watch that all day long. I'll watch that. I'll watch it. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. What is the thing that she's been in that I'm not?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to her in Borderlands. It comes out next year. Right.
Oh man. So there is gosh dang it. I did the wrong button. Wrong button. So Mission Impossible, we're about to talk about. There's a train scene in it.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. That takes up 50 minutes of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Originally, the train scene alone was 1 hour and 35 minutes.
Oh, so a third of the movie?
The whole length of an actual movie is just one scene. And so they went and cut it so much to get it down to size.
It's a crazy scene. It's a crazy sequence of the movie. It's wild.
A24 is doing another weird thing, so that's going to be
What's it called?
I'm just kidding. I like A24. Just that one show is still messing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they made me watch that.
He's not talking
Paul
about
Rudd
beef. He's talking about something else. It's just because it's not beef.
I'll talk about it. Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega will encounter a unicorn in A24's weird new movie. It's Paul Rudd will be killing the unicorn. Now, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, my computer just like all of a sudden doesn't want to go and do anything. There we go. Where's that? The production company has. Okay. In the film, Rude and Ortega will play father and daughter who have an unexpected encounter with the mythical creature. However, far from being a friendly meeting, the protagonists hit it with their car. Desperate, they take the body to retreat owned by a wealthy pharmaceutical CEO, where they must decide what to do as the animal has restorative properties which could save many lives, which of course will get the attention of businessmen and will generate important ethical debate.
That is a wild movie. I guess.
That is weird. I like it.
That's why like he's 24, because they'll take chances on weird fucking movies.
The new movie, the creator is going to be scored by Hans Zimmerman.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
heck yeah, I love Hans. So anything he does, I'm going to go watch. Samara Weaving is lining up for a new thriller called Eeny Meeny, directed by Sean Simmons and produced by the Deadpool writers. Where's the movie? I should mark these. I really should. Any movie is expected to be released through Hulu streaming. The story centers of a former teenager getaway driver who is dragged back into her unsavory past when a former employer offers her a chance to save the life of her chronically unreliable ex-boyfriend.
Okay. I mean, I mean, like, if it gets made, because right now everything stopped. You know what I mean? I'm sort of like expecting all these movies that weren't going to come out, like the ones that are locked away in the vault, never to be seen, and start releasing them. I expect maybe we'll see Batgirl. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So anyway, John Cusack is, supporting the strike and all that stuff. And he wants to know, he looked at the financial records for the movie Say Anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody know, if you don't know Say Anything, it's the famous scene where the guy in the trench coat's holding up the boombox outside the window that has been now copied and all that like 100 million times. What song was he playing?
I don't remember. What song is it?
In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. And also he's really into kickboxing.
Your eyes. Anyway, but he looked at the financial report and the studio said they lost $44 million on the movie.
That's no fucking way, right?
He goes, the film cost $13 million. And so, he got that pointed towards everybody. So now he's going to blow the whistle on studios, it seems like.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where actors, even big actors, are supporting the little actors, which is why we have a union. A lot of people don't like a union, but I am all about people exercising their rights to demand change in a unfair workplace. So
Aquaman and Aquaman 2 or Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, I think it is. Yeah, the Lost Kingdom has been doing a bunch of reshoots.
Oh yeah,
because now they're trying to fit it. Now they're trying to fit it into the James Gunniverse. And I guess they're doing a bunch of reshoots. I guess it's not testing well, and I can't wait so you can go see your favorite superhero.
There's so many to worry about now. So many superheroes, and they're just gonna keep on coming. All right.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Neil's I'm gonna have to cut out a bunch of dead hair in this.
I'm sorry. Anyway, Gladiator 2 faces animal mistreatment allegations by PETA.
What did they do?
That's what I was trying to read, and I couldn't find it. I can't find exactly what animal they're talking about. Like the letters, Like I'm going through this, and it's not really giving me a
real quick picture of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil's gonna have to figure out how to
yeah, I have no idea. Like this.
It's a public doc, X document, and then bullet points of the article. So Neil's not trying to read it while we're on the air.
Yeah, it's like PETA's concern through a series of letters directed at the film's team, including Ridley Scott and its leading man Pedro Pascal. These letters stem from reports received by PETA from whistleblowers on the movie set. Was a plea to reconsider the use of wild animals, particularly primates, in the production. PETA elaborated on the risks associated with live primates in the film sets, pointing to abusive training procedures and the potential of self-harm by animals and development concerns. So they're not really doing anything. They're just like, hey, don't use monkeys.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, like, if I see a chimp anywhere on a set, I'm walking off. I'm not hanging out with a chimp at all.
Gosh, I just couldn't even. Here's the saddest news of the week. Netflix has canceled the live-action Masters of the Universe movie.
I'm sorry. That must really hurt you.
They've already spent $30 million on it.
But they just said no more?
And they're just like, nah, we're done.
Damn. How much would you have to just piss away to feel okay about it? You know?
I know, man. It's like, dude, give me a mil. Just give me $1 million.
Yeah, that'll be good for the rest of my life, honestly. You're paying off your house and you're just sitting on your ass the rest of the time. Like, I think I'm going to, yeah.
Paramount Plus will be putting out the Pet Cemetery prequel called Bloodlines. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Now, this will be about the origins of, and okay, here it is. In 1969, a young Judd, so it's Judd from the first Pet Cemetery or whatever, has dreams of leaving his hometown of Lidlow, Maine, behind, but soon discovers sinister secrets buried within the forces to confront a dark family history that will forever keep him connected to Ludlow. So I'm guessing it's going to tell a story it's going to be the story that he tells in Pet Cemetery to the family. Remember that's evil ground out there.
Yeah, the soil's bad.
Yeah, what you put in, they never come back. So, Chris, one of our favorite things is remakes and reboots.
Oh, we love them. They're our favorite thing ever.
So, Chris, what if I told you a director is going to remake his own movie?
I'd want to know what director and what movie.
John Woo is remaking The Killer. Now, The Killer, if you've not seen it, and it will debut as a Peacock original. The Killer, if you haven't seen it, is a great movie already.
Yeah.
It's one of those, But I guess, he wants to do the whole get it all modernized and stuff like that. But
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I guess it's over 30 years old now, so I don't know. I guess you could.
So the producer from Frankenstein wants everybody to know that Del Toro, he's kind of creating his own monster universe.
Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, yeah. Right?
It's Del Toro.
It's Del Toro.
At one time, he was going to do the monster universe with Universal, Frankenstein's Bride, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, the Wolfman, and he didn't. We feel like The Shape of Water was kind of the version of that creature. So now, here he is doing his own monster universe. I mean, let's be honest. Shape of Water was the creature from the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, and I mean, all those monsters from fucking Pan's Labyrinth, just like the Eye Monster. That's a good one.
Oh, dude, I love the Eye Monster. Yeah. The Flash made less money than the Green Lantern.
That is fucking wild. I cannot believe that. That is insane.
I can't even. I can't either. Oh, if you're going to be in South Carolina at the end of the what year? What month is that? At the end of September, beginning of Pennsylvania. I'm sorry. If you're going to be in Pennsylvania and the end of September, beginning of October, you can go meet the one, the only, John Waters. There is a drive-through that he's going to be at 3 days in a row featuring all his movies. And I was like, man, I wish this was here because I want to see Pink Flamingos on that big screen. How is that? Like, can you imagine being a person driving past that and seeing
what the fuck's going on there? Yeah.
What is that big drag queen doing?
I'll be in Texas for that time. So
yeah. And it's gonna be insane. Let's see here. I think that's so much strike stuff. It's all about the strike.
Yeah,
like Wicked only had 10 days left of filming.
We've got all these unfinished movies hanging out.
Only had a couple more weeks of filming. That was almost done. Beetlejuice 2 was almost done. Like all these great movies I really want to see. We don't get to see it. Talking about overpaid actors, Dwayne Johnson is reported getting a record-breaking payment for his next movie.
What's his next
movie? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So for the movie Red One, the upcoming Amazon Studios original movie in which he stars alongside Chris Evans and J.K. Simmons, that arrives in December, will get paid. The Rock has earned a total of $50 million a day.
That's a ridiculous amount of money to pay for Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The highest salary ever earned by an actor on a daily basis for a single role.
Yeah, an actor, if you can fucking call him that.
Hey, don't you ever say an unkind word about The Rock. I mean, he's still a nice, really nice guy.
I'm sure he's super nice.
He does a lot for people,
Hopefully he gets away a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's about it, man. That's the news because it's really just overran with all about the strike. That was the Movies Don't Suck and some of them news. I told Chris some stuff. He felt happy and he got more drunk.
Yeah, I'm about to get even there. I went to a show last night.
The Mountain Goat one, right?
No, actually that one got fucking. It was. I showed you my backyard where the tree fell.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to go to that, but I did see Jeffrey Willis last night. On my other podcast, Record Night, we had him on the show for an hour and a half. And so I saw him at the merch table. I was like, hey, Jeff, it's me, Chris. I don't know if you remember the podcast that you did with me. He's like, yeah. And that's all we really had to say about it. So, And then I was like, I'm going to buy a shirt. And then they had my size. And, we didn't really know what to say. So he was awkward and I was awkward. we were awkward together. And I was like, all right,
that's nice. I love when awkward artists come together.
Yeah, but
see, and this is why people need people like me.
Yeah,
because I know how to get the conversations going.
Yeah.
And even if everybody's the most awkward people,
I was
ever,
I was wondering if how would it go if you were there with me, because I talked to him for an hour and a half on the podcast, and that seemed to go really well. But in person, it just didn't work out, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to say.
It happens sometimes.
But
sometimes.
But you know,
let's talk about Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Wait.
Did I step on your joke?
Yeah.
We did the beginning of the show, though. We did the beginning of the show. Right?
No. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Which one? Okay.
The original. Now,
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, directed by Christopher McQuarrie. He directed such things as Edge of Tomorrow, which I think we both liked. But before we met, right? He also directed some of the other Mission Impossible movies, because why the fuck not? Rogue Nation he did, and Fallout. And this is the newest one with Tom Cruise, Dead Reckoning Part 1. This stars the amazing and incredible Tom Cruise.
Respect the cock.
Haley Atwell. Well, Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt. Haley Atwell is Grace.
I understand you're not happy with your meal.
Ving Rhames as Luther Stickwell.
No.
Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Simon Pegg is Benji Dunn.
Well, hi there.
That's not it.
It's all right, I'm not trying to have sex with you. There's something I need to tell you right now. Unless you do want to have sex, in which case I'll tell you afterwards.
Rebecca Ferguson's in this as Elsa Faust.
Well, hi there.
Vanessa Kirby's in it as the White Widow. She's so good in this.
I am facing this. I am facing it!
Also, S.A. Morales is Gabriel.
Old Steve, boy. You always said you were going to be somebody.
You know, we didn't play that one at the beginning, did we?
No,
okay,
you didn't.
That scene was from Obama.
Oh, no crap, really?
Yeah, he was in that.
Oh, was he the older cousin?
Yeah, he was older. Yeah. He wasn't the son.
Or the older brother or whatever.
Yeah,
it's always about Itchy.
Yeah. That's exactly what that scene's about. Okay. Also, Palm Komativ.
Komativ.
Okay.
I am facing this. I am.
Oh, it's not either.
No. Telepaths, no thoughts.
I swear, guys, we're better than this.
Yeah, we are. Sorry, I'm fucking up.
We're both like on just like a level today.
Yeah. Henry Zenry played Kittredge in this. Shea Wigwam is Briggs. Rob Delaney's in this. JCOC. Carrie Elwes Dinlinger played this. Dude, why don't you read the storyline for this one for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1?
Let's one of their settings. There we go. I like this one. This one was nice. Okay. Yeah, Venice. Storyline for this one is where you at? I didn't go down to it. Okay. Ethan Hunt and the IMF team must track down a terrifying new weapon that threatens all of humanity if it falls into the wrong hands. With control of the future and the fate of the world at stake, a deadly race around the globe begins. Confronted by a mysterious, all-powerful enemy, Ethan is forced to consider that nothing can matter more than this mission, not even the lives of those he cares about most.
So I was looking up. Oh,
stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up the poster.
Okay.
That I made.
Okay.
For Mission Impossible.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
And this will explain the whole movie to everybody.
Agent Carter featuring Mission Impossible. So you think Haley Atwell stole the show? That's what you're saying,
dude? She stole the whole freaking movie. Yeah. Let's just be honest. Every time she was on the scene, dude, she stole it. She stole it from everybody.
She was electric in this. I do want to say that, by the way, this movie is fucking awesome.
This. After I watched the movie, I go watch some other reviews and stuff like that. And this great reviewer said that I would call this the best Mission Impossible movie, but it's not done.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
It's part 1.
Yeah, but
the thing is though, because Tom Cruise and
Haley Atwell.
No, because Tom Cruise owns the property. Christopher McQuarrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of them were so passionate about every single one of the Mission Impossibles that they have a story that goes all the way along all of them, but it got to be a standalone movie, and this movie did that. It's not a cliffhanger.
No.
It's they're gonna go after this in the next one or whatever stuff like that. But they still came to a conclusion in this film.
Oh yeah,
so even though it says part one, it literally is its own film.
Yeah, and that's the best thing you can do about it, because some movies bungle that. Like we both really like Doom, but we wanted like. We were like, what the fuck? Like at the end of the first one. So when it comes to this, it can stand alone, but this movie itself, it's a wall-to-wall, ball-to-wall, fucking nonstop, edge-of-your-seat suspense in action. And it's fantastic.
And the acting is just to die for. Essa Morales playing Gabriel. Gabriel is an amazing villain.
Yeah, he's a villain. Villain to the T.
Vanessa Kirby as the White Widow, sass and all that. Haley Atwell as a thief or something like that. Kind of like an agent or whatever. She's a scene thief, because she literally stole everything she was. It was like, oh, there's Tom Cruise and there's Haley Atwell. So, but this is, man, Mission Impossible has to be getting up there now in like one of the best movie franchises.
Yeah, dude,
in history,
because it's 7 of them, and the first 2 were okay, but 3 on have been fantastic. My favorite before this, because this is my favorite one of them now. Like this beat all the other ones. I didn't know they could beat Ghost Protocol, but they did with this one.
Yeah, Ghost Protocol was good. Rogue Nation was great. What was I like the original still to this day.
Yeah.
I watched the original. I mean, I watched like
rest in peace, Emilio Estevez. First 5 minutes of that movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I watched I think 4 of the Mission Impossibles in the last week or 2. Like I watched the first one. I skipped the John Woo one.
I mean, but dude, this is almost 30-year-old franchises. The first one came out in 1996.
Yeah, I know, dude.
3 years away from me.
16 years old. I saw it in the theater when I was 16 years old.
I had it on VHS.
Is that insane?
But I remember the Nintendo 64 game, which was not that great, but that doesn't matter. We're in this.
Yeah. Then there's the game stuck back then when they did games sometimes compared to the thing. But the action, the stunts. Everybody knows Tom Cruise does his own stunts because he wants it to be as realistic as possible, and he's an adrenaline junkie all the hell. And there is a major stunt that everybody has seen.
I know.
The motorcycle going off for the thing 100 times already before you even see the movie. And it's still amazing. Like, I was at IMAX. I just want you guys all to know this. The best seat at IMAX is not up there. It is literally that row that separates the bottom area and the mid area, 2 rows down, and then you're sitting where the IMAX is just you're engulfed.
That's also I think Nolan said the same thing because he wants everyone to see Oppenheimer in IMAX, which I have tickets for Oppenheimer in IMAX. I can't wait to. But that's not this movie. I saw it in IMAX too. I go into the early screening of this, dude. It was pretty fucking incredible to see this in IMAX. And if you guys get a chance to see this in IMAX, please do. Because this movie, if you're sleeping on it, I feel bad for you. Because this movie was fantastic. It was.
Yeah, I mean, there was so many good scenes. It just felt like there's so many good scenes, back scenes, and stuff like that people like just popped, and it just seemed like everybody got their role. Everybody got exactly what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, Simon Pegg was Simon Pegg. Vin Rhames is Vin Rhames. Like, they've been playing those characters for 20 years, so it's just like it's like, yeah.
And the thing is about this movie is that when talk about the IMAX, when I saw Avatar, I got sleepy. When I saw Fast and Furious, I got sleepy. But at this point, I was fucking glued to my seat, just waiting for it parts. Like, it was that exciting. This movie is just so fun. It's such a fun movie.
It's because the two people behind it. All right, let's just be honest. Tom Cruise and Christopher
McQuarrie,
yeah, the two of them, they want to make movies for cinema. They don't want it on your TV. They don't want it on your phone. They want you to go sit in the theater. And like Tom Cruise is a big cinema guy. He watches a movie a day. He says every day I watch a new movie. Just so I can keep up, I can watch things and stuff like that. And if you ever see him in an interview where he meets other actors, like when he's on the Graham Norton show, would be a good example of this. He literally can sit there and tell everybody what movies they are all in, like on the couch. And that's Tom fucking Cruise. This is a guy who has a pilot license. He has like a skydiving license. He has he can he can fly an F-14 cat. Like dude is insane.
It didn't feel like 2 hours and 43 minutes either. It felt like
no, it did not. I did not at any time look at my watch, and that's a damn near 3-hour movie.
I didn't have to pee either, dude. I held it. I didn't have to pee really like yeah. And man, this one was a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect to be bad. I just didn't expect to be this good.
This good.
Yeah.
Like the writing was good. The way they all that stuff that you're used to in the Mission Impossible, with the little devices and stuff like that.
Oh, it's there, but it's good. It's really good.
It's not like overbearing like it was in some of them. It was all about the equipment they're using, I feel like, and a little more about the spy work and stuff like that. But and seriously, I don't know why red light, green light just popped in my head right at that point with the bubble gum. Red light, green light.
So, anyway. Out of all the Mission Impossible movies, where's this far in your scale?
Dude, this has to be the top one. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And I can't wait for the last one because that's the end of it. That'll be the end of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series.
Yeah, I mean, and they got to take it up a notch. What are they going to do? I heard they're done filming. I heard they did back to back. So
yeah, they did.
So part 1 comes out next year on August 24th.
Don't you remember when they were filming the second one? Everybody else on the internet does. Movie fact, I didn't pop up yet.
Oh.
Remember when he yelled at everybody during the recording about, hey, stop violating the guidelines.
Yeah.
But it was a good, passionate speech. He was like, I'm trying to keep you guys in a job.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I want to make sure everybody here can work.
He was pissed, but it was okay. Yeah. I mean, like he wasn't.
It was a passionate piss.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, dude, I'm trying to make sure you guys have money in your pockets because nobody's working right now.
Yeah. He was helping. And people support Tom Cruise. Like you said, George Clooney was on board with Tom Cruise, laying into people for violating the guidelines. At that time, fucking COVID was raging.
Yeah,
it was a bad time for people, and he gave people jobs during that time. So good on you, Tom.
And you couldn't tell this movie was filmed during COVID if you wanted to.
No, you couldn't. There's so many. It felt like it had, like you and I, we love globetrotting movies. This had globetrotting.
Yeah,
we're about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was exciting. It was full of action, and everything you love about Mission Impossible movies, it's there. And some things you didn't know what you wanted in there, they're there. But
it's there.
It's exciting, and it has lots of Tom Cruise running because he runs a lot, and he looks good for 61.
He runs so much, but the thing is, literally, that's what Tom Cruise does.
Yeah.
He runs.
He's good at being. He's good 61-year-old man just doing like shit that
Is one of those in here? I think I had it in here. Where was it? Yes, right here. Tom Cruise is now older than John Voight was when he was in the first Mission Impossible movie in 1996. Voight was 57 at the time. Cruise was 57 when filming started, 59 when it wrapped, and 61 years old when it's released.
Yeah, so he's 61. He's still.
I mean, that's why. And dude, you can't tell.
No, he's.
I swear, whatever stem cell baby blood that they're bathing him in at the Scientology church, man, it working.
Yeah, it's working because I can tell you it looks better at 61 than John Voight ever looked. Honestly.
Why are you making? We're making fun of way too many people. In this episode. But I'm gonna easily give this a 4.6.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. 4.6.
I might be higher, man. 4.8. I'm
Dude,
gonna go 4.8. This might be my favorite movie of the year so far.
Dude, it's up there for me because I couldn't tell you how much fun I had seeing this movie. It was such a blast. Was it a packed IMAX?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 4.8. Like this, literally, I could watch it right now again. I could watch it, and then after I get done watching it, I could watch it again.
So, was it a packed IMAX theater for you?
I went on Monday at like 11 a.m. Like
so no
12 a.m. Yeah, no, there's like I think maybe 10 people in there.
Yes.
And they were all back up there because that's when you get an IMAX, I guess you want to be as far away from the screen as possible.
Yeah, fuck that. You want to
like, no, I'm going blind because of movies, guys.
No,
Chris, what's your score?
My score is a 4.6. I'm doing a little bit lower than you, but I just because I want part 2 now. I don't want part 2.
You know what I want part 2 of?
What? You want Agent
Carter.
You want
featuring Mission Impossible
Part 2.
Part 2. Like that only took me like 10 minutes to make. But and the thing is, I got to talk about this because I didn't touch on it at any point. I think, even though I said I was going to earlier, Haley Atwell, literally, this is what she can do, and this is why she should got an Agent Carter movie. And not a TV series. Nothing against the TV series. It just is too much. It's like, I don't need, she could have done a good 2-hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's still pissed about the Doctor Strange thing.
Yeah, I mean, she's right to be.
She's, you know why she's pissed at that?
Why?
Because, she was Captain Britannia, or Captain Britain in that scene in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And she's like, I get to say one of the most famous lines of all time. I can do this all day. And right at that point, her head gets chopped off.
That's a bummer, right?
Yeah, and she's like, how can you give me one of the most famous lines of all time? They just kill me right away.
But yeah, it's a good time. You guys definitely should see this movie. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What's the audience score for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1? I'm sorry. Agent Carter featuring Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Featuring Mission Impossible. Yeah. I'm going to have to say has to be at least 95%.
You're close, 94%.
94?
Yeah, audience,
it's off by 1.
Audience says, with a terrific cast and some beautifully shot stunts, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 might be the best action movie of the year. Yeah. I mean, of the year of the past 10 years, honestly.
Yeah, easily. Oh, man.
What's Chris'
critic score?
Rotten Tomatoes.
91.
96%.
No, they went higher.
Yeah,
wow.
Certified Fresh. Critics' consensus is, with world-threatening stakes and epic set pieces to match that massive title, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 proves this is still a franchise you should choose to accept. I'm gonna read
it. Look at them being smart.
I'm gonna read a good review and a bad review. I'll start with the bad review first, and then the good one. The rotten review. They're only 15 out of 360 something. It says right here. This is from Armin White. Ann Manoff of the New Statesman. It says, with a thin plot filled out of half-hour chase sequences, the film was 163 minutes long. Even at the press screening, people were checking their phones. But here is that's bullshit. That to me, and this is
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah,
there's about 20 people I think in my theater. And it's an IMAX theater, so
this is from Michael.
Feels like 5.
This is from Michael Cook, AKLRT TV. He gives me a 10 out of 10. He says, "The new Mission Impossible is a summer movie we've all been waiting for." Yeah, I really think with this movie and Barbie and Oppenheimer come out, we're back to like summer movie season, how it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, think of all the movies we've had this season already. We had Flash. We had, I can't even think of all of them.
Yeah.
We've reviewed as many as we can, and there's still, I think, maybe 4 movies out there.
Yeah.
That in the last 2 months that we passed by, that we didn't get.
Like Insidious, Boogeyman. like
yeah. Like, there's just so many movies out there right now, and we can only review 2.
Yeah.
There's only so much work we can put
It's
into
only,
this.
yeah, I mean, it would take us forever. We would just
If we get more Patreons, then we can.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. Where Neil will come on.
We'll do 5 movies in one episode if you literally subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah, and maybe I can quit my job and just do this from now on. But
I know, right?
But that's this week's episode. I don't know if we have much else to say. Just go out and see Mission Impossible while you can, and if you're there, go ahead and buy a ticket for Oppenheimer. Just stick in the theater.
Oh my gosh, yes. There it is, right there.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, Barbenheimer. That's gonna be great,
guys. We're excited for this. It's something. This is why we go to movies.
Okay. This is the funniest thing in the world to me, though.
Okay.
How is the double feature that is like the first time a double feature has been like a big thing?
Apparently, yeah, it's weird. This is
like one of the first times that a double feature, 2 movies,
opposites, by the way, what they're about.
Complete utter opposites. But when's the last time you heard about a double feature at the theater that everybody was promoting the hell out of?
I don't know, man. And I was before it happened, I was like, I'll be seeing both those movies this weekend. But then I was like, yeah, I'm seeing both those movies too. It's just kind of this cultural phenomena. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Right now.
Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to find somewhere to just like sneak into, because I think they're all sold out. I haven't got any tickets or anything yet.
You'll figure something out.
I'm gonna have to try to figure out somewhere to like sneak my way in there. And just I can just show up at the AMC theater through the back door, I guess. Just go
But yeah, Oppenheimer, Barbie, that's the thing that everyone will be at. I got my tickets already, and I can't wait, dude. But I'm going to a party on Saturday. It's someone's throwing a Barbie party at Greenlight Armor, and I'll be there in a hot pink tie shirt. I'm bringing my beer because I'm gonna make this all pink, and I'll be there. I almost did it for this episode, but I figure if I'm gonna do it on the episode, it'll be the next one.
Take a ton of pictures. I know you hate pictures, but do it.
Yeah, I got pictures, dude.
I want at least 15 pictures.
15 pictures? Okay.
At least 15 pictures.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you guys for listening. This has been the episode. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com. W2 as in movies, net.com. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter, MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Go there, become a patron. We love you all. Go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Something to do. You'll find our shirt with the shirts with our names on and other stuff, cool stuff Neil's made. Also, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Watch this Facebook. Go and like that page. And wherever you find podcasts, you find Movies Don't Suck and something to do. What do we use for small businesses?
If you got a small business, let us know. Just literally give us an email, a message, tell us in person, send a pigeon. Whatever way you give messages out there. Let us know, and we'll be more happy to advertise your business right here to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers, right here on Movies Don't Suck and Some Do, free of charge, because we just love local. Do not play that one.
Oh.
Play the original. That is another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, if you guys do accept the mission, it is to go back and watch all 277 episodes of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. We'll skip the first 20. Anyway, have a good day.